Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. I'm sitting here with Thomas Dale, real funny comic. He'll be at Caroline's tomorrow through Friday. You can see him on Chelsea lately. And tours colleges whenever he can. August 31st, be at the University of Wisconsin. Now, when you're a gay man and that's part of your act.
Yeah.
Now, at the University of Wisconsin, how does that go?
Oh, it's great. I mean, the
College
university is
kids
going to
usually
be.
go.
They'll be fine. But I was actually in Wisconsin, a small town in Wisconsin, 2 weeks ago, Neenah, Wisconsin. It was great. I mean, you
For a
had,
club?
For a club, yeah. The
I've
Comedy
been to
Quarter.
Appleton.
Appleton. It was right by Appleton.
Okay, so
Madison,
is it the
Madison
Skyline?
is a great
Comedy Quarter.
Okay, I got
Comedy
it.
Quarter.
Yeah.
And it was great. There were deer hunters in there and stuff. And afterwards, they were coming up to me, and there were straight guys giving me kisses on the cheeks and taking pictures. It's like,
Oh, you
I
must
said,
have
I'm like a
been
little black
thrilled.
baby for the president, you know?
Well, it's becoming a better world, I think, in a lot of ways. It's still a long way to go.
Yeah,
but, I think people are, are happier to be around people now, which is nice. But right here in New York, still people are getting shot.
No, it's definitely not as, not as easy.
But you said that something interesting during the break, that right now you like to try to date non-gay guys.
Well, not date them. I like straight guys. I love straight boys. That's what they are. And I like to find the ones that are. There's many different reasons that they would do it. They're very curious.
They want to experiment.
They want to experiment. They feel like, they might have something that maybe, I don't know, it's a fetish to them.
So how do you go about finding that? Like, it's hard enough to get a heterosexual relationship going.
Yeah.
Like, how do you get that going?
Well, you just have to lately, like I've had fans they're called the SBHs, the straight boy honeys, I call them. They're like my version of Playboy bunnies.
Gay guys are great at creating acronyms for stuff.
yeah.
My SBH, my SRO,
But I even have T-shirts made, and it says I love Thomas Dale, and it says SBH on the back. Now,
what do you have to do to get a T-shirt? My God.
No, I give.
You like Derek Jeter? They leave the apartment, they get a T-shirt.
Maybe one day Derek Jeter will be SBH.
That would be a goal of mine.
Let me tell you, that's one of the things that drive me to become rich and famous. Because once I got the money, I could have any of them.
Sure. Try to bang A-Rod. You have to do that. Try to flip him. Now, how often?
Hopefully, he flips me.
There's a process.
No. Believe me, as an A-Rod hater, I want you to flip him. Now, how does this? I guess it doesn't happen that often because you said you haven't had sex.
It doesn't happen often. Yeah, it doesn't happen often.
Time.
No, I haven't had intercourse in 7 years.
But you've made out. You've found guys who want to experiment and made out with them.
It's oral. It's like oral.
They give you oral, these guys?
It depends on how messed up they are on the head. Sometimes they're doing it because I always say, the straighter you are, the more likely you are to maybe do it with me because you're confident that you're not going to leave gay. You're just doing something different.
Right.
So,
now, do you get a lot of repeat business?
Well, that's the thing. If you start repeating, then it's a little gay, and I'm over it. Don't come at me a couple of times. Then we're getting gay here.
So you're pretty satisfied in the notion that if a guy does it one time and then he's like, cool, he's not gay.
Exactly. Yes.
Wow.
Absolutely. Because here's the thing. When I was in high school doing it with girls, oral stuff, I was gay the whole time, but society made me feel like I needed to do it.
And there's nothing about vagina that you like.
At all.
Really?
It looks like unfinished surgery. Like the doctor found out that she didn't have medical insurance in the middle of the procedure. He was like, we gotta go.
Oh, wow. I don't think see, that's why there's no way it's a choice. Because
no way.
I just think it's whatever God did there worked out fine.
Well, the vagina aside, I mean, don't you think that a woman is more attractive than a man? Like physically?
Well, clearly he doesn't.
No, I think that girls are pretty. I can see a beautiful girl. I'm like, she's gorgeous.
Right.
But the body to me, it just seems like it's like a tadpole. It's just not finished yet. It's like the boobs are just they need to get
You want to see a frog?
Yeah, I want the frog. I don't want this little tadpole.
Now, you can admit when a guy's a good-looking guy.
Yeah, sure.
Like, who's a good-looking guy? You can admit that.
Well, Brad Pitt's very obvious.
You gay Brad, get out of here.
That's how not gay he is, because that's the generic straight guy.
That's the guy to go to.
I think he's really good looking.
Straightest thing ever.
Oh, dude.
Channing Tatum.
Like Legends,
give me something like that.
I don't think he's that
No
good
way.
looking.
I guess
I
that's
thought
the gay
Legends
guy
of the
in me.
Fall,
He's
I liked watching Legends of the Fall because I thought that Brad
Channing
Pitt
Tatum was only 11 in that.
attractive.
He was only
good-looking guy.
Well, because he was very feminine looking in that. That's why.
Is Channing Tatum the new guy? Because I know with women he is.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, exactly. Like he's like the
new Brad Pitt.
I look at guys like how you would look at girls, and I don't know, I can't judge you, but some straight men, most straight men like a skanky looking girl sometimes.
Right.
So I look at guys like that.
Is that what he's like?
Channing is like a skanky looking
Oh,
guy.
he is.
Exactly.
Like a stripper hot.
Yeah, like Brad Pitt. Don't come to me with your classical stuff.
The stripper hot because of Magic Mike. I mean,
No, but
maybe
he's
he's
just
getting saddled with the.
There's hot and then there's handsome.
Right.
I'm not looking for handsome.
You don't want handsome.
No.
But what's a handsome guy?
Handsome is like, just like a handsome guy.
Like
Like
George Clooney,
like a Brad
handsome?
Pitt. Ugh, George Clooney. Yeah, I'm not into
Care
that.
less.
That's not at all. No,
Like,
I'm not.
so who's,
Women like
who's
that.
your top 5 actors?
Out of the guys, I would say Jake Gyllenhaal. I
Okay.
would throw myself off a building.
Not
for.
because of Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah, right. Does that
No,
contribute in
I
any
like
way?
him
Before
since
that?
I forgot the name of the movie.
Donnie
but-
Darko?
Yes, I
Yeah.
love that
Great
movie.
movie.
Is so amazing.
Good movie, yeah.
Such a great movie.
Yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal, Channing Tatum.
Okay.
Obviously Ryan Goslinger. I mean, but still
Right,
in my
okay,
heart.
yeah.
Ryan Reynolds, only with his shirt on.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds with his shirt on can't even meet my mother.
Because he's more classical.
No,
No, he's
does,
just
he does
body.
have a good.
He's just body.
Physique.
Well,
His
it
face-
must be for women too with Jake Gyllenhaal because the 2 twins that work with us.
Yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal was walking out of this building a few months ago. I guess he was just editing in
Yeah.
this building and stuff. And me and one twin, Marie, were walking in. She went berserk. For
Oh,
like
yeah.
a week she was jumping up
Yeah.
and down. And I guess I didn't realize that with him, but I
Well,
guess.
there was some. Zac Efron's another one.
Zac
When he
Efron.
became of age, when when he was in High School Musical, I was like, all right, you got to grow up a little bit so I could enjoy you. You know, I can't like Justin
he's a
Bieber. I've been
good-looking
getting on
guy.
that train. That one's
Are you
going.
really?
Yes.
He's hot?
But
Yeah,
isn't he
I know,
such
I
a
know.
jerk, though?
But
I
that's
mean,
what's
he's
so
such
hot
a-
about him. I'm like
Really?
a Guidette inside. I want to be abused.
I know. I can see where you're coming from. Any of the Jersey Shore guys? Do you like?
Ugh, they're all gross.
No,
I'm
they're
not
all
into
gross.
it, no.
They're too gross.
The situation.
They're
No.
too
Wait,
Exactly.
you want to be abused by Justin Bieber?
Yes.
Come on.
Yes.
How is that little? I mean, he's a
just a little
pipsqueak.
bad.
Well, because you know at the end of it, you can just punch him in the face and leave.
Yeah,
It's all role. It's all role playing.
Destroy
I just want him
him.
to just run me around his Porsche, and I just want to stop, slow down. Sometimes I want to be a little bit, like a little submissive.
Stop, Justin!
Slow
You're so
down.
crazy.
You're scaring me. Like,
You're scared.
you're scaring me.
Oh, that's good. Well, he is scaring all of us. We'll be back with more on the Artie Lange Show. This is very enlightening. Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. I'm sitting here with a real funny comic, Thomas Dale, and we just got a minute left to say we're going to have some music, some great music coming up. The Nick Clemens Band will be joining us. I'll be at the Asbury Park Comedy Festival. It's official. I'll be going Saturday night at the Paramount Theater in Asbury Park, so check that out. And yeah, so do you do mostly college, Tom?
Do colleges, and now, like, since the Chelsea show, my agents are able to use that to book me at the club. So I've been making the rounds around at the clubs now.
Do you go on a lot of acting auditions?
I just, again, started that, like, ever since I moved to LA, just signed with a great management company, and now
good.
we're getting into that, and,
So it's all happening.
it's happening. It's great. I feel
Good.
blessed. I'm excited, and,
I'm good. How'd your mom take all the stuff with you coming out and everything?
She just, we were on the phone, and she, like, we kind of cried together, and she had no. I told her that I tried to kill myself when I was a kid, and
She
she
didn't
said
know that.
She didn't know that I had hit all that because I was a kid. I like overdosed on Tylenol.
And you woke up the next day?
I
and
just
you-
woke. My stomach was like hurting. I had like a stomach ache, and then like I overdosed on like Klonopins and wound up. That was when I was a little bit older, like
Right.
15.
On purpose, though?
Because I thought my family would be better without me. Because I was taking this medicine anyway, and then my mind was all messed up.
Well, I'm glad you're doing okay.
Yeah, thank
Well,
you.
stick around.
Yeah.
Hang out.
Yeah.
We're going to have some more. We'll talk sports, whatever. We got the band coming up, and
Cool.
we'll talk more with Thomas Dale. Again, Caroline's this weekend. And we'll be back after these messages.